Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy and I like to talk about nail polish, makeup panning, and sometimes things going on in my real life. Today I have my monthly update for my project polish where I am trying to use up some of my older polishes that I have gotten through destashes that are on the thicker side that just need to get out of my collection so that I can focus on enjoying all the other polishes in my collection. So if this is something you are interested in, then hit the subscribe button and stay tuned. Alright, I'm currently working on, I forget how many, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 polishes in my collection, in my project polish. And over the last month in October, I wore 3 of them. I think that's pretty good. I normally only get to 1 or 2. So for wearing 3 of them, that's pretty good in my opinion. So I'm going to go down the list in the order that I brought them in, and I'll show you what they look like and update you on any progress. So the first one that I have in the project is from Avon. This is Warm Black, and the level's actually gone up just a little bit because I added some clear polish to this because it was getting a little bit thicker to use. It's still a little bit on the thick side, but I'm guessing 1 or 2 more uses without having to add thinner or clear polish, and this will be done. I did wear this in October, bringing me to a total of 8 uses this year, and prior to this year I'd used it 12 times, bringing me to 20 uses since bringing it into this project. Yeah, we're gonna try it. I have a different plan for next year that may make things go quicker, but for now that is 1 use on Warm Black. The next in the project is from OPI, and it is called No Autographs Please. It is a nice red. I think it's in the whole waitress line, you know, I'm not really a waitress, I'm really an actress, that whole thing. No Autographs Please seems like the perfect combination, and they're all reds in different finishes. I'm really a waitress, which I should probably pair with this sometime to see how they look together. Anyway, I did wear this in October as well, and I did make a new line on it. It's a little bit of a wobbly line, but we're way down there. I will try and be putting in pictures for you of the manicures I wore. So this one brings me to 3 uses this year, and I'd used it 5 times prior to this year in the project, so that's bringing me to 8 uses in this project. And I made good progress. I'm guessing, again, 1, maybe 2 more manicures, depending on if I put it on all my fingers. And that one will be done. Maybe I'll wear it over the holidays, because it is a nice metallic red. Alright, next in the project is another one from Avon that I have not worn this month. This is for Avon Mirror Shine. It is a chrome polish, and this one is actually one of the fullest bottles. It is way up here. I brought it in because I thought it was much emptier than it is, but it is in a plastic bottle versus glass. And yeah, I'm not in any hurry to use it. It is one of my older polishes, so that's why it's in here, but it's not a focus. So far in this, since bringing it into the project, I've worn it once. That's all I can say, is I've worn it once since bringing it in, so no big deal. Alright, next is from Blackheart Beauty. This is one that I got in the D-stash. This one is called Gray Iridescent, and it is a really pretty gray with a blue iridescent in it. I have not worn it, and there's where we're at. So yeah, I really should focus on this one, and since bringing it into the project, I've used it twice. Twice in 1 year, you know, not bad considering I'm also working on all these other polishes in my project polish, plus I'm trying to still work my way through polishes in my collection that I haven't worn at all yet, and as well as bringing some in occasionally into regular makeup panning projects for a few uses. So yeah, time divided between all my polishes is hard. I'm sure anybody who has more than a few polishes knows how that goes. Anyway, this is really pretty, and I want to get some more use out of it before it gets to the point where I don't want to thin it anymore. It gets too thick that I don't want to thin it. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, next is from Sally Hansen, Hard as Nails. It is actually what I have on my nails right now. This is called Teal Steel. Since this is being filmed in November, this doesn't count for my uses in October, but I have a use on it in November, and you'll see a little bit more next month. I was not able to make a new line since bringing this into the project. I've only worn it now twice. This is the second time. And yeah, last time it took quite a bit to put on it, and it was thin. This time I only used 2 coats, and it is getting thick again, and I don't think I put anything in this one to thin it down, but I don't recall. But 2 uses on this and no progress yet. So yeah. Next is, that one I got in a D-stash as well. Next is one I bought myself ages and ages and ages ago. This is from Sinful Colors, and it is called Mercury Rising. It is a very dark sort of burgundy with a shimmer in there. Great time of year to wear it. It is right about there, I believe. It's so stuck to the sides that even shining a light in, it's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure that's where it's at. Since bringing it into the project, I've only used it once, but I didn't bring this into the project until June, so it's only been in for half a year. But still, I've only worn it once, so I might have to get around to wearing it some more. It's just, you know, one of those things. It is on the thicker side, so I think I did add a little bit of clear polish to this one as well. I added some clear polish to a couple of my polishes to help thin them out and keep them in a good consistency, and I think that was one of them. The next one I did not add anything to. This is also from Sally Hansen, Hard as Nails, and this one I also got in a D-stash, probably from the same D-stash. This one is called Pumping Iron. It is a nice chrome silver, and it's hard to tell. The line, we're down there. I should put a darker line on it, but yeah. I have worn this once since bringing this into the project, and I brought it in July as well. And yeah, I've only used it once. So yeah, not a focus at this moment. It looks like it's thickened up again, so I might have to add thinner or clear polish to that one next time I try and wear it. My rule is if I have to, after bringing it into this project, if I have to thin it more than 2 or 3 times, if I have to thin it repeatedly to wear it, it's going. I don't have time for that. Sorry, my eye is suddenly really watery and itchy. Okay, so yeah, if I have to keep thinning it, I'm not gonna bother. I have over 200 polishes in my collection right now, which is not as many as some people, but I enjoy wearing them, and if I have to continually keep thinning them every time I want to wear them, they're not worth my time. I have plenty of polishes that work well. That is why this project grew from 6 polishes at the beginning of the year to over 12 at one point, because I went through all my polishes and pulled out all the ones that were getting thick and gloopy and needed thinning to be used. And like I said, a lot of them have come to me in D-stashes, and you know, there's only so many times I want to save a polish before I'm ready to let it go. Polish is not that precious, so yes. Moving on, the next polish. The next polish is from Blackheart Beauty as well, and I did wear this one in October. This one is labeled, well, I don't know what it's labeled anymore, but I have it labeled as Cobalt Blue because the name on it does not match what the polish inside the bottle looks like. You know, it says something like green or yellow, or I don't remember what it says. Anyway, this one I'm calling Cobalt Blue. It is a really pretty multi-chrome, and I did make some progress on it. You can see the new line down there. It's really pretty multi-chrome that goes some blue to purple. I really do enjoy this one, and it's very sparkly and shiny. You can get yellow at extreme angles, but mostly only in the bottle. I really like the skull bottles, but they are very irregularly shaped, and so they are hard to use at some point. That was my first use since bringing it into this project back in July. So yeah, this is another reason I want to make sure I get these used, because it's a really beautiful polish and I would love to use it before I can't anymore. So, one use so far in this project. The next polish is actually a Franken Polish, which is this guy here. It is the remains of polishes I had at the beginning of this project, and some other polishes that were just, you know, the dregs of the polish. And yeah, actually, I just tipped it, but it does look like it's gone down a little bit since this time, but I've used this twice since bringing it into the project, and yeah, it's really pretty. It is full of glitter because the original polish I had it in was so full of silver glitter that this is just the remains that are in the bottle. I am not adding to this anymore. I just want to get it used while I have it. And now when I have a polish that is the end of it, I pour the little dregs into a silicone mold, and then I keep the little chips from that as souvenirs, I guess, if it's really pretty polish. Otherwise, that's just my way of getting rid of any leftover polish instead of saving it. So, yeah, 2 uses in that. And then finally, the last one I brought in last month, or actually in... I brought it in, yeah, last month. And this is also from Avon. It is in their Speed Dry, and this is called Vamp It Up. And it's a really, really dark red. And I wore this before bringing it into the project, but I haven't worn it since, and I did shine a light, so I had marked it there a long time ago, and now we're currently all the way down there. So yeah, that is my new progress, and I have not worn it since bringing it into the project last month. And yeah, that is everything for this month's update. Like I said, next year I'm planning on doing my nail polish usage a little bit differently. But if you have any tips or suggestions on how you would do your project polish to get them done a little more quickly, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any other comments, feedback, or suggestions, I appreciate that as well. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would really appreciate it if you do that. We are growing here, and I'm trying to create a lovely community of panning and nail polish fans. So, until my next video, don't forget to take care of yourselves, stay true to you, and I love you no matter who or what you are, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!